COVID-19 pandemic has brought this fast-moving world to a standstill. The impact of this pandemic is massive, and the only strategy to curb the rapid spread of the disease is to strictly follow imposed health protocols. The imposed lockdown, resulting in the closure of business activities, public places, fitness and activity centers, our overall social life has hampered many aspects of the lives of people, including routine fitness activities of fitness freaks, which has resulted in various psychological issues and serious fitness and health concerns. People are bound to work in their office chairs and at home to the TV sofa and the computer room chair. There are studies showing an increase in mean body mass and a decrease in aerobic capacity in young males. Paired with the prevalence of fast food, sugar, and unhealthy products, the recipe for a fitness disaster is clear. The COVID-19 pandemic is a massive global health crisis, Bavel et al. 2020. The sudden changes in people's lifestyle include, but are not limited to, physical activities and exercise. Amar et al. 2020 have reported that COVID-19 home confinement has resulted in a decrease in all levels of physical activities and about 28% increase in daily sitting time, as well as increase in unhealthy pattern of food consumption. Similar results are also reported by other researchers, Amar et al. 2020, De Oliveira Neto et al. 2020 as well. Closure of fitness centers and public parks has forced people to stay at home, which has disturbed their daily routines and hampered their fitness activities. While compulsion to stay at home for a long period of time poses a challenge to the continuity of physical fitness, the experience of hampered physical activities, restricted social communication, uncertainty, and helplessness to lead the emergence of psychological and physical issues, Amar et al. 2020a. C. Exercising is a vital component to health and fitness, but it can be difficult to muster the willpower to complete the required amount of exercising that is required added to it, and some restrictions that hinder people to go to gym. Meanwhile, the video game industry has spent years perfecting the art of creating addictive games that make use of the primal drives and functions of the human brain. Due to the rise of computer animation and virtual reality, 3D movies and somatosensory games are gradually becoming universal. The intelligence of home technology became popular, and virtual reality headset device allowed people to interact in 360 virtual spaces. Many companies have e-learning for related skills and training models that have also been launched. Perhaps it is possible to combine the two. Virtual reality, VR, fits this bill perfectly. VR lets the user immerse themselves completely in a virtual world. All the while, they interact by pointing, walking, and moving about the real world instead of just sitting. With VR technology only reaching this level of quality in recent years, there is still huge room for discovery and experimentation. In this, the authors are aiming to understand the unique experiences of fitness fanatics during the period of lockdown due to COVID-19. It also intends to explore the possibility of virtual reality as a way to alternate exercises and fitness activities at home with its challenges and opportunities. Conceptual framework. The study premised on the assumption that the acceptability level of the respondents towards the fitness virtual reality technology is dependent on their demographic profile. Independent variable, demographic profile. Dependent variable, level of acceptability, very highly accepted, averagely accepted, slightly accepted, not accepted.
Objectives. Experiencing and learning through virtual equipment, beginners can reduce unnecessary sports injuries as well as raise the will to exercise. Most important of all, they become skilled by practicing continuously. Yun Her Hong, Wu Zhu and Xiang Wei Hong, 2015. Thus, this research hopes to find opportunities in the virtual reality in developing physical fitness. The following are the purpose of this research. 1. To determine the profile of the respondents in terms of age, sex, and occupation. 2. To determine the acceptability of the fitness virtual reality as perceived by the respondents.
Significance of the study. This study is deemed significant to help the following. Students. Result of this study will give them insights about the use of virtual reality technology in making them fit and healthy so that they can use technology to their advantage rather being hooked by some non-essential online games. Physical education teachers. The result of this study will give them an idea that at the same time of the crisis, one must be creative in using different strategies and technologies to attain educational goals. Administration. Result of this study can be a basis for them to formulate an academic plan that may include this kind of innovation, especially in distance learning.
Methodology. Research design. This study will employ the descriptive statistics research design. This method will describe the variables included in the study, such as the profile of the respondents and acceptability level of the virtual reality fitness, and subjected the same to statistical analysis to conclude that one is related to another. Research local. This study was conducted in Eastern Samar State University, Borongan, and in the respective houses of participants. Research respondents. The researchers included all the participants who participated and answered the instrument after the virtual reality fitness demonstration, regardless of age, sex, and occupation. Sampling method. The researchers utilized the incidental sampling design. This design was applied to those samples who were taken because they are the most available. Kilford and Proctor, 1973. The researchers included the available participants during the virtual reality fitness activity. Thus, the samples were determined after the retrieval of the instrument. Research instrument. The 10-item 5-point system satisfaction scale was the primary instrument used in this study for quantitative data. It was adopted from questionpro.com 2021. Data gathering procedure. The data were collected at the fitness center in the university campus and in the available virtual reality fitness in the participants' homes. During data collection, the participants were instructed to perform virtual exercises by following the demonstrator. To capture the intra-subject variability, each participant attended 3 sessions of data collection on 3 different days. In each session, each participant performed each virtual exercise by following the demonstrator. Then, the system satisfactory scale survey was sent and administered with the use of Google Forms link to measure the virtual reality fitness acceptance and effectivity through social media platform Facebook. A CAPTCHA was added at the end of the online survey to ensure that responses came from real people and not from bots. Data analysis. The results from the data gathered were tallied, tabulated, summarized, and analyzed using the frequency counts, percentages, means, and weighted means. The following formula were used. P is equals to F over N times 100, where P is the percentage, F frequency, and N number of cases or respondents. The following formula we'll use to compute weighted mean. X is equals to EFX over EF, where X, weighted mean, arithmetic mean, EFX, sum of all the products of F and X, where F is the frequency of each weighted and X is the weight. EF, sum of all the frequency subjects. In measuring the level of acceptability, the researchers categorized the scores as follows with their adjectival descriptions. Average, weighted mean, and level of acceptability. 4.1 to 5.0, very highly accepted. 3.51 to 4.0, highly accepted. 2.1 to 3.50, averagely accepted. 1.51 to 2.0, slightly accepted. 1.0 to 1.50, not accepted.
Results and discussion. Profile characteristics of the respondents. Sex profile. Table 1 presents sex profile characteristics of the respondents. It can be observed from the table that out of 553 respondents, 296 or 53.53% were females and the other 257 or 46.47% were males. Age profile. It can be gleaned from the same table that out of 553 respondents, 368 or 66.55% aged 18 to 21 years old, 56 or 10.13% aged 22 to 25 years old, 45 or 8.13% aged 26 to 29%, 27 or 4.88% aged 30 to 33 years old, and the other 57 or 10.31% aged 34 years old and above. Respondents' evaluation towards the acceptability of virtual reality fitness. Table 2 presents the respondents' evaluation towards the acceptability of virtual reality fitness evaluation. It can be seen from the table that the average weighted mean is 3.42 and it is interpreted as averagely accepted. This implies that the virtual reality fitness is averagely accepted by the participants.
Conclusions. From the findings of the study, the following conclusions are drawn. First, majority of respondents who participated in the virtual fitness reality were males. Age 18 to 21 years old, mostly students. Second, virtual fitness reality is averagely accepted by the participants. Recommendations. Based on the conclusion of this study, the following recommendations are hereby given. First, everyone is encouraged to participate in this kind of activity to promote physical fitness. Males in particular are encouraged to do this activity to enhance physical fitness, especially during this time of pandemic, because activities outside are risky. Second, since virtual reality fitness is averagely accepted by the participants, it is suggested that this innovation in the physical education be given a consideration by the administration to be included in the academic strategic plan of the university. Third, future researchers may verify the result of the present study using the same variables.
The summary. This study focused on determining the acceptability of the virtual reality fitness as perceived by the respondents. This study was conducted last August to September 2021 at Eastern Samar State University, Borongan, or in the respective houses of the participants. This study employed the descriptive research design. This method only described the variables included in this study, such as the profile of the respondents and acceptability level of fitness virtual reality. The researchers included 553 available participants during the virtual reality activity. The profile characteristics of the respondents. Out of 553 respondents, 296 or 53.53% were females, and the 257 or 46.47% were males. 368 or 66.55% aged 18 to 21 years old. 56 or 10.13% aged 22 to 25 years old. 45 or 8.13% aged 26 to 29 years old. 27 or 4.88% aged 30 to 33 years old. And the other 57 or 10.31% aged 34 years old and above. 379 or 68.53% were students. 118 or 21.33% were employed. 27 or 4.89% were self-employed. 16 or 2.89% were part-timers, and the other 13 or 2.36% were housewives. The respondents' evaluation towards the acceptability of virtual reality fitness average weighted mean is 3.42, and it is interpreted as averagely accepted.